Good morning and welcome back to Insurance 101. I just want to say thank you so much for viewing and tuning into my channel. I also want to say thank you so much for those who have subscribed to my channel thus far. And for those of you who've been watching my channel, what I would like for you to do is just please click that subscribe button. And also don't forget that since you have been watching my channel, I'm so happy about that. And I guess that you're finding this information informational and useful. So what I also want you to do is make sure that you not only subscribe to my channel, click that like button and also share. I also want to go ahead and make sure that everyone knows that I actually do insurance in the state of New York. Yes, I am licensed in several states. I mean, when I tell you several, I mean many. So I've had people ask me, do I write insurance in the state of Florida? The answer is yes. Do I write insurance in the state of North Carolina? I'm licensed there too. So it's something that I've been doing and it is my passion, and I do thank you so much for the support. But I always tell everyone before you sit down and decide that you're going to take your insurance into your own hands, because this stuff is actually legal contracts written by lawyers. So you don't want to get yourself trapped up in any way, shape, or form. Make sure that you sit down with someone that you trust, whether it be your local agent, your local broker, or whoever it might be that has been helping you with your insurance needs. Or if you want to go ahead and just drop me a comment, you definitely can. I'll go make sure that I do put my Instagram information in the description box, so you can just click on that. And if you want, rather just ask me something in private and put it in my DM, I'm all about that. But fellas, stop asking to see my DM. Okay, now the segment that I want to do today is on what we in the insurance industry call BOP coverage. And what BOP coverage is for, it's for business owners. So a lot of my friends, they have opened up their own businesses and they are thriving, and I'm so excited for them because this is something that they are passionate about. So whatever it is that they do for a living, I could never walk into their business and do it as amazing as they have done it. So, but I just want to make sure that everyone that is out there is actually protecting themselves. So basically what a BOP policy does is it actually gives you two main coverages. So liability coverage, and then it gives you general liability coverage, and then also if you need property coverage. So let's say, for example, that in reference to the general liability portion, it includes and protects against liabilities like customer injury, property damage, advertising injury, and product related claims. So I have a lot of people who are actually like hairdressers, and this is why I always tell them you need to have some kind of general liability policy in the event that, let's say, someone decides that you're doing someone's hair, or that's professional liability. I'm sorry, excuse me. You need to have a professional liability policy in the event that you're doing someone's hair and you're putting a chemical on their head, and now all of a sudden that chemical now burns their scalp. They could sue you for that. So you want to make sure that you have professional liability set in place. Now, in reference to, people have asked me, does my BOP coverage or does my BOP policy protect my employees? The answer is no. What's going to protect your employees would be a workers' compensation policy. So workers' compensation actually is written on a whole separate form, and I always want to tell anyone, if you're carrying, especially in the state of New York, if you carry a workers' comp, you must carry a disability policy. Those two things go hand in hand. It is called love and marriage. You cannot have one without the other. So if somehow your agent has written you a workers' compensation policy and you have no DBL, you need to go back and speak to that agent. Now, in reference to the business owner's policy, it also provides property coverage. So it provides coverage for commercial buildings and the movable property owned by and used by the business, referred to as business personal property. So for example, my girlfriend who does own her hair salon, in the event that, let's say, for example, you know what, I'll give you one example where she actually, and it wasn't her herself, it was one of her employees. They actually left a curling iron on, and when they left that curling iron on, somehow I guess they wrapped it in the towel, put it inside of the drawer, and now here it is, a fire started. Now she is liable because in reference to the damage that she now caused to the structure. So that is where the liability portion would fall in. Now she also lost her chairs. She lost there was damage, I believe, to her sinks. And then there was some damage that was also done to her dryers. And these things are actually very, very expensive. These are very expensive equipment for her to replace. So her policy actually did cover that. Now, if you do not own the dwelling or the structure, then you would not be covering that structure, but you would be responsible for anything that you would be held liable for. So if you have a business and you're looking for specific coverage for your business, so let's say, for example, you're a home health aide, you would still need to have professional liability in reference to your home health aid business. And I want to say, hey Trini, you know that I'm going to be one of your clients when I get older, so don't forget me. So I want to say, for you, in reference to my girlfriend Trini, she would need to have professional liability, and then she would need to have a tailored made business owner's policy, depending on exactly how she is caring for these clients, where they're going to be, if she's actually the person who owns the dwelling, so on and so forth. So just like your auto insurance is tailored made to you, your business insurance is tailored made to you. So let's say that you owned a music studio. You might not be insuring the same exact equipment that you would be insuring if you owned an insurance office like I do. So I'm pretty sure that there might be some kind of Xerox machines and things of that nature, which I would have to have scheduled on my policy, but I'm guessing in a music studio there might not be a Xerox machine there, but you've got your turntables, you've got your soundboards, you've got your amplifiers, things of that nature. I know my dad has all his amps and guitars and things of that nature, but he does not own a studio. But again, so I always tell everybody, when you're looking into insurance of any kind, whether it be car insurance, business owners insurance, professional liability, and I'll do a segment in reference to exactly what professional liability would cover in a minute, or soon. I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm getting text messages from clients. So I will actually do segments in reference to that. If you have questions on something that you really need clarification on in reference to insurance, please do not hesitate to drop me a comment. Again, I will put my information in the description box, but I want you to know it is very important. Whatever type of business you have, I don't care if it is a daycare center that you are actually running out of your basement, you want to have coverage for that. So thank you once again for watching Insurance 101 by Trusted Capital. Again, I want to just say, if this information is helpful to you, please make sure that you do subscribe to my channel. You guys are really helping me reach my goals, which I am truly overwhelmed, and I want to say thank you so much for. But don't forget to definitely click that like button, and you can even share these videos with anyone that you know might need the information. Thank you once again. Have a blessed and amazing day. Thank you for watching Insurance 101 by Trusted Capital. Thank you.